Before you toss that dusty cookie jar into a donation box, check the bottom. Some jars that once held homemade treats are now serious collectibles, with rare examples selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Today, we are counting down 20 old cookie jars that may be worth far more than anyone in your family realizes. Number 20. American Bisque No Hooky Cookie. School Bell Jar. This playful jar resembles an old school bell with a child peeking from inside. American Bisque produced imaginative figural jars that often have a slightly wedge-shaped base. Even examples with light crazing or minor wear can attract collectors. Depending on condition and originality, a genuine no-hooky cookie jar may bring roughly $100 to $200. Number 19. Left in Miss Priss Blue Kitty Jar. Cat collectors love Miss Priss, a stylish blue kitty made in Japan during the mid-century era. The hand-painted eyelashes, bows, flowers, and facial details matter because heavy paint loss lowers value. Look for a left-in label or mark underneath and make sure the lid matches the base. Clean examples can sell for $125 to $250, while especially sharp pieces may do better. Number 18. Bartlett Collins Red Daisy Glass Jar. Not every valuable cookie jar is ceramic. Bartlett Collins made colorful glass jars decorated with white daisies, and the red version is harder to find than many other colors. Because glass lids and rims chip easily, damage-free examples are especially desirable. A bright red jar with strong decoration and the correct lid may be worth around $125 to $250. Number 17. McCoy Bird on Doghouse Jar. This charming McCoy design shows a small bird sitting above a doghouse, creating the kind of storybook scene collectors enjoy. Original examples may have slight differences in glaze and hand-applied decoration, so do not expect every jar to look identical. Depending on the color combination and condition, this jar can sell for approximately $150 to $300. Before we continue, subscribe to Hidden Home Treasures and comment which jar you remember seeing in your parents' or grandparents' kitchen. Number 16. McCoy Touring Car Jar. Shaped like an early automobile, the McCoy touring car is less common than ordinary fruit or animal jars. Its unusual form appeals to pottery collectors and vintage car fans. Compare the glaze, wheels, base, and lid fit with known originals because reproductions exist. Strong examples have brought around $200 to $350, with exceptional pieces sometimes climbing higher. Number 15. McCoy Orange Train Engine Jar. This locomotive-shaped jar can look like a child's decoration until you learn what collectors pay. The orange version is especially appealing, and the chimney, wheels, and corners are common places for chips. Original lids matter enormously. A genuine McCoy train engine in attractive condition may sell for $250 to $400, while rare variations can create stronger bidding. Number 14. McCoy Barn Cookie Jar. The McCoy barn combines farmhouse nostalgia with a form that was difficult to keep undamaged. Roof corners and raised details are vulnerable, making complete examples harder to find. Some jars have more colorful decoration than others, and original cold paint can wear away during cleaning. Never repaint one before getting it evaluated. Depending on condition and variation, an authentic barn may be worth $250 to $450. Number 13. Shawnee Smiley Pig Jar. Smiley Pig is one of the best-known faces in cookie jar collecting. Shawnee made versions with different scarves, flowers, shamrocks, and decorative details. Gold-trimmed examples and unusual decorations can command more than plain versions. Check for paint wear, chips beneath the lid, and repairs to the ears. Many authentic examples trade between $200 and $500, while scarce variations can exceed that range. Number 12. Shawnee Winnie Pig Cloverbud Jar. Winnie is often paired with Smiley, but rare Winnie variations can be even more exciting. The cloverbud decoration, with green clovers and carefully painted accents, is one version worth watching for. Original gold trim should show natural age rather than looking freshly applied. Depending on decoration and condition, a genuine Winnie jar can bring roughly $300 to $600. Number 11. Metlox Poppy Trail Little Red Riding Hood Jar. This version of Little Red Riding Hood has a rounded appearance, red hood, and small basket. Metlox pottery is widely collected, and its character jars attract buyers from both pottery and fairy tale markets. Examine the face, basket, hood and lid edges for restoration. Genuine examples in good condition often sell for around $300 to $600. Number 10. Hull Little Red Riding Hood Jar. Hull's Little Red Riding Hood is one of the most famous cookie jars ever made, and it has been heavily reproduced. Collectors study the shape, decoration, base, glaze, and facial details before paying serious money. Original pieces often show hand-painted differences rather than perfectly uniform decoration. Typical examples may sell from $300 to $500, while rarer versions can approach $800 or more. Number 9. American Bisque Moonman Spaceship Jar. If you see a rocket-shaped jar marked with a phrase like "cookies out of this world," look closer. The Moonman spaceship is a strange 1960s design featuring a small character riding above a moon or rocket form. Its projecting details are easily damaged, and replicas cause confusion. Authentic examples can bring roughly $400 to $800 when the paint, lid, and base remain intact. Number 8. American Bisque Casper the Friendly Ghost Jar. This licensed character jar shows Casper enjoying a cookie and was produced in limited numbers during the early 1960s. It attracts both cookie jar collectors and vintage cartoon fans. Pay attention to the facial paint, copyright details, base construction, and repairs. Genuine examples have sold in the hundreds, often around $350 to $700 depending on condition and buyer interest. Number 7. McCoy Uncle Sam Hat Jar. Shaped like a patriotic top hat, this rare McCoy piece can be mistaken for a decorative container. The stars, stripes, rim, and lid edges are the first places to inspect for chips or repainting. Auction records show examples selling for several $100s. A complete original may bring around $350 to $700, although condition, provenance, and bidder competition affect the final price. Number 6. Metlox Donald Duck Executive Jar. This is not an ordinary Disney jar from a modern gift shop. The rare Metlox Donald Duck was distributed to Disney executives during the 1950s, making surviving examples highly desirable. Donald's head and shoulders form the removable lid, so damage around the seam is common. A documented example sold near $900, and excellent authentic pieces may be valued around $700 to $1,200. Number 5. Regal China. Alice in Wonderland Jar. Produced around the early 1950s, this tall jar depicts Alice stretching upward, creating a colorful design that appeals to Disney and storybook collectors. At roughly 13 inches tall, it is impressive but vulnerable to storage damage. Check the neck, lid, hands, paint, and base marking. One reported sale reached about $1,346, placing strong examples around $800 to $500. Number 4. American Bisque Little Audrey Jar. Little Audrey is a rare 1960s jar showing a wide-eyed girl holding a bag with her name on it. The vivid hand-painted colors and unusual design make it one of American Bisque's most sought-after pieces. Because it stands more than 13 inches tall, cracks and repairs are common. Clean examples have been associated with prices near $2,000, with a broad range of roughly $900 to $2,000. Number 3. American Bisque Baby Huey Jar. Baby Huey, the oversized cartoon duckling wearing a bonnet and diaper, appeared in several collectible jars, so identifying the original maker is essential. The American Bisque version is the one that can bring serious money. Faded original paint may be preferable to a glossy repaint. Depending on authenticity and condition, examples have sold from about $1,200 to several $1,000s, with estimates reaching roughly $4,000. Number 2. Nightmare Before Christmas Crew. Gift jar. This extraordinary jar was not made for retail shelves. It was created as a gift for people connected with Disney's The Nightmare Before Christmas production and features a large gravestone-style Jack Skellington design. Scarcity, production history, and provenance make it far more valuable than common modern character jars. A documented example connected to a Disney animation executive sold for $3,240. Number 1. Rare McCoy Fox Squirrel Jar. At the top is the elusive McCoy fox squirrel, a jar collectors sometimes confuse with the more common McCoy chipmunk. The true fox squirrel has a distinctive body shape, multicolored decoration, and an embossed McCoy mark underneath. Very few authentic examples are known, which has produced reported values between roughly $3,200 and $4,600. Because reproductions and mistaken identities can be expensive, professional authentication is essential before buying or selling one. Before selling an old cookie jar for a few dollars, inspect the bottom mark, photograph every side, check for repairs, and compare it with completed auction sales rather than asking prices. The right maker, rare decoration, original lid, and untouched paint can make an enormous difference. Which of these 20 jars would you most like to discover? Share your choice below and subscribe for more hidden antiques that may already be sitting in your home.